Good morning. I am just leaving Grand Canyon Village after spending the night at Mather Campground. Camped with a couple other thru-hikers, Thrifty and Slocohannes. They're both ahead of me now because I had to do a couple little errands before I left. But right now the trail it's beautiful, but it's a paved trail. So you don't quite get that natural feeling. It's a little chilly, but I'm looking forward to a beautiful day. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'm finally alone. 9 miles in, and I'm nice and relaxed, enjoying the peace and quiet. Thrifty I let him go. And Slocohannes is behind me. Close. We're all in a little, within half a mile of each other, I'd say. So now I'm just enjoying the day. I'll take a break in about 2 hours. Maybe I'll take about a 1 hour lunch, relax, enjoy my world. Just got done taking a break. Napped out for about 30 minutes. Ate a little snack, relaxed. Getting a little chilly now. It's time to move. This place is beautiful. Kind of getting used to the trees. I'm ready for a change. It's only been 15 miles. It's like, all right, this is cool. Let's get down to Flagstaff. I'm so impatient. It's a beautiful day. Oh, it's a beautiful day. All right, time for some more hiking. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. My body is so tired. Day one. Wow, it's kicking my ass. I'm about a quarter mile from Grandview Tower, which will be mile 21. And I'm exhausted. I just had a pleasant sit on that log for a couple of minutes. I've gone through 2 liters of water with electrolytes today. I feel like I underdrank, but I'm being cautious. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna find a place to camp around Grandview. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'll be asleep by 8. So I don't know if I want to do that or go a couple more miles. I think it's gonna all depend on water. If I can get water, I might go for a few more miles for another hour or so. We'll see. Well, I'm at Grandview Tower. I'm gonna rest a minute, look on far out, try to find a good spot to camp. Oh, and sit down for a second. Oh yeah. This trail angel left about a gallon of water here, so I took a liter of it. Left probably a liter. Yeah, that's that. It's a little after 3, and I figured another hour. I'm calling camp. I'm gonna look for a camp spot. And water or no water. I have 3 liters on me, so I have enough for tonight and for breakfast, and to get me about 6 miles to another water tank. It's really reliable. And yeah, okay. Well, entering an old burn area. I'm being shadowed by angry squirrels. I've seen like 3 of them just like stalking me. Oh, hey there. I just finished setting up camp. There's camp. It's not an ideal place. I'm about probably 30-40 feet off the trail, at the edge of a burn area. These trees are still alive, so I don't think they're going to fall on me. But it's kind of sloping a little bit, but I'm tired. I did almost 24 miles today. Should have stopped at 21.5, where there's a beautiful, flat, massive campsite just outside the Grandview Tower thing. That would have been awesome, but it was so early. It was only like, I don't even think it was 4 o'clock yet. So, yeah, it was 4 o'clock. But here I am. I'm going to get dinner started, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm on the Coconino Rim. About a little over 24 miles into it. Just beginning day 2. It's close to 7 a.m. I think I started out about 6:45 this morning. Taking it easy. Eating breakfast as I walk. It was cold this morning. Took a lot to get moving. Took about half an hour just to get out of the bag. That whole rim is the Coconino Rim. This place is insane. Oh, it's still cold, but it's insane. This would have been a great campsite. I only walked another mile, but I was a little out of it last night, so I would call that good. Keep getting these beautiful little window shots off into the distance, and it's just insane. I'm about 3/4 of a mile, half a mile from my next water source. That's the goal this morning. Need to top off my water. What a very pleasant morning. Just stopped off the wildlife tank. Topped off, it was just under 2 liters. So even with my drinking bottle here, carrying 3.7 liters. Next water is in like 6 miles. It's questionable. After that, it looks like I'd be looking at about a 26-mile water carry. So I am going to carry this and play it safe. I don't know this trail, so I don't know how reliable certain water sources are, like Trail Angel water, stuff like that. So I'd rather err on the side of caution, carry the extra 4 pounds, 5 pounds of water, than run out of water and get in trouble. Just means I have to slow down a little bit to pick up that extra weight. Just spoke to a hiker going SOBO. It's all everybody's talking about. It's the rut. The elk are just insane right now. They don't care about humans. They're just doing their thing right there on top of you. Now I guess turkeys are going ballistic too. Up here at Wrestle Tank, there's a whole flock of turkeys. They're just, males are fighting, females are prancing. It's hilarious. Can't wait to see if they're still at Wrestle Tank. Well, we're coming up on the next water source, that being Wrestle Tank. That be the water source. Over there in the distance. It's looking pretty scummy. We'll take a peek when we get there. Lunchtime. You're beautiful. You're very pretty. You're very long. Well, for the last few miles, probably the last 6 miles, I have been in the land of the raven, the juniper, and the open meadows, and the direct sunlight, which is horrible. I am 19 miles into my day. I have about, well, as far as the trail mileage goes, on far out, I have 1.6 miles to get my 20 miles for the day in. But that's mute because I'm going to at least 22 miles or 23 miles today. But I don't like the fact that far out has me like a mile and a half behind in mileage. I work hard for those miles, man. Good grief. Just junipers and prairie. So wild. Welcome to my humble abode. I have a fireplace. I even have a seat. I'll edit that out. I think I hiked a little over 22 miles. 22.3 I think is what I did. Just a little bit shy from yesterday. I've done 45 almost 46 miles in the last 2 days. That's amazing for me. Not for anybody else. Just airing out my sleeping bag. Got my puffy on. It's going to start cooling down here pretty soon. Excuse me. This is a trail I've been pretty much hiking on all day today. It's kind of sick. I went through ponderosas. Now I'm in junipers. I was in some other tree. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, it's been amazing. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. I'm thinking I might make Flagstaff in 4.5 days instead of 5.5 days. We'll see. I feel like I'm gonna, unless I start slowing down. If I'm averaging 20 miles a day, I would have done it in 5.5. It's like 100 miles plus another 14 on the urban trail, but I'm getting it done. It's cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna get dinner going and relax and settle in. I need to charge the phone. I'm charging my headlamp right now. It's kind of the priority. Then the phone is the second priority. And yeah, I'm gonna have a good night. You guys have a good night too. Oh, good morning. I'm all packed up. I'm freezing. Woke up this morning. It was 25 degrees. It was rough. Oh, I have an elk bugling off in the distance that way, and it seems to get closer. So I have a feeling he's right there. So I don't want to interrupt his bugling session, but today's priority is water. I've got a lot. I mean, I don't got a ton. I got 2.5 liters, but that'll only get me about 20 miles without eating. So I can't cook any meals tonight if I can't find water. So I have to find water. I skipped coffee this morning, so I could save a little bit more water. Yeah. Let's get going. Didn't get 5 minutes from my camp. And the elk ran across the trail and booked it up this way, right through here. I was probably just coming around the turn, 100 feet, 120 feet back that way. That was cool. Got to see him, big buck. I believe those are the San Francisco Mountains off in the distance. Humphrey's on the left there. If all goes well, I should be there tomorrow sometime. That's if all goes well. Windmill Farm. I do feel like I'm getting a bit stronger each day though. I mean, this is day 3 on the trail, and I'm moving better than I did yesterday, so let's take it. Well, I just got done filling up this wildlife tank. The water is not bad at all. I was really surprised there'd be any in here. It filtered nice and clean. It's ice cold. This water comes from this collector. The rainwater comes down through here, goes into a trough, and is collected there, where it is then brought in and dropped in here. I believe right down there. That's manna from heaven. I was down to 1 liter, which is about 10 miles worth of water. Nothing to cook with. I now have 700 milliliters of electrolytes, 3 full liters, and probably another 500 mil, just under 400 milliliters in my 4th bottle, so we're good. At least till camp, and then in about 26 miles is the next cache, and we should be good there. I'll follow this road for a couple of miles. I'll get back on the red line. This is still an approved section of the Arizona Trail because of the water cache, so I'm not skipping. Getting closer to the San Franciscos. Probably can do about another 7 miles, 7.5 miles. Call it a day. So we'll see. Maybe I'll go further. Who knows? It all depends on where I can camp. I'll start worrying about that in about 7.5 miles. Well, the landscape is changing again. Sorry, sun. We're getting a little rolly hills now as we get closer to the San Francisco peaks. It's actually not this boring, flat, just top of the world stuff anymore. It's really lovely. Imagine what it looks like in spring when it's all green. It's almost 80 degrees out in the middle of nowhere. And that's what a trail angel does. That's gonna save me for Humphreys. I could cry. Hey guys, I'm in my tent. I'm waiting for my dinner to finish doing what it's doing. I'm probably going to really be skimping on videos for the next day or two. I don't have enough battery left to charge my phone completely for the next 2 days, and it's going to take 2 more days to get to Flag. So I'll probably have to, I'll try to take some more here and there, but there's not going to be very many videos. Did a little foot care on myself. My feet were black. It was horrible. It's stunning out. Let's see here. Yeah, it's beautiful. But I am in a cow pasture, and so there's flies, so I'm in my tent. I just can't deal with it. Anyway, I'll try to talk to you guys here and there tomorrow, and the next day. But that's it. Have a good night. I'm going to eat dinner and relax. Good morning. This is probably my only video for a while, but this is my morning. Yeah, amazing. There's the moon. Got on the road about an hour early today. Almost left by headlamp, but I take forever. Gonna do 25 miles today to Humphreys. That way I can do 25 more and I'll be in Flagstaff. Alright. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Well, this is a wildlife feeder. Just pulled 2 liters out of the pipe and I'm watered up. I got 3.5 liters. That should get me through the day, or at least for the next 11 miles, 12 miles to the next water source. All right. And do a hike. We're heading SOBO. Told her I'm from Alaska. He's kicking my butt. She said I'm from Arizona too. I'm from Arizona. She goes, it's too hot for me too. It's hot. I don't know what the radiant heat index is, but it's hot. Here's Mount Humphreys. I'm getting there. Trail runs parallel to this road. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm working my way to a water stash at 17 miles into the day. I refuse to look at my watch right now. I'm gonna be surprised when I see all that water. I'll be happy. When I see that water, I have 9 more miles. That's what matters today. Oh, there goes one. There goes another. Oh, look at the little Bambis. That was cool. Hey there. I'm tired. I did almost 27 miles today. I'm tired. I got to camp and it was dark, and I'm just in my tent cooking dinner right now, and I'm gonna turn in. That was a long day. That was a really long day. It was beautiful. Oh my God, was it beautiful! But easily the hardest day. I'm up at around 9,000 feet now, and yeah, the altitude's definitely messing with me. Plus, the last 2 days I've had a head cold. Just the cold night air has just got into my head. It's horrible. Anyway, tomorrow's only supposed to be like a little over a 22-mile day. Fingers crossed. And I'll be in Flagstaff. And yeah, that'll be cool. Mood lighting. I'm in the living room right now. Bedroom's over here. I don't know how much you can see. Anyway, I'm gonna get dinner going, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh my God. This is the first view I've gotten in 2 days. I mean, of just beautiful mountains and pine trees.
I'm feeling great with this flat and downhill. Any climb and I'm like dead. It's I am 10 miles ish from the end of the day. I have about a mile to go, if that, to the urban trail, and then 9 miles of urban trail to McDonald's. That's all I'm thinking about. Some of their terrible salads and Diet Coke and a bunch of fries. Nine miles to Flag. Hell yeah. I'm on the urban trail. I am about 0.65 miles from the end of my day. I am completely destroyed. That was really difficult. I'll be at 25 miles for the day. The Far Out app, its mileage is throwing me off so bad. My Garmin says it's such a distance, so I assume it's such a distance. And Far Out says it's a different distance. One section, there was no trail markings. I followed a covered trail that Far Out said I had to cover. So I covered that for like a quarter of a mile, and then realized I was 100 yards off trail because Far Out put me in the wrong place. The climb up to the proper trail, this trail, the urban trail, was ridiculous. It was so steep. I'm just dying. I just need food, Diet Coke, and a bed. That's all. Oh. Hey guys, I am trapped in Flagstaff. Today was supposed to be my zero, but the weather has decided to have different plans for me. So I'm taking a double zero out of my own security because I'm supposed to get dumped on tomorrow. So I'm stuck here till Saturday, which is 3 days away. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my time. I should be on the trail. But I got in last night, exhausted, dehydrated. I went about 3 miles with zero water after rationing water for about 6-7 miles. I have got my resupply going. I learned a couple lessons from my last 5 days, and one of them is that I love cheesy stuff. So for my resupply, I have some Forever Young mac and cheese from Alpine Fire. There, really good stuff. Cheesy lasagna and creamy macaroni and cheese from Mountain House. Mountain House, not Mountain House. I also got a couple ramens. I just grabbed these. These are beef flavor. I don't do beef, I'm vegetarian. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break these open, throw them in a Ziploc bag, break them down a little bit. I have some miso soup packets with tofu and spinach, seaweed. With tofu and seaweed that I'm going to use to make these. And these are gonna be 2 dinners as well. And that should be good for my dinner. For snacks, breakfasts, and stuff. I also learned I was correct. I don't like eating breakfast. I can barely tolerate the time it takes to make coffee in the morning, since I already take forever to break camp. On average, I take about an hour to break down. I am so slow in the morning. Yesterday was horrible. I was an hour and 45 minutes, but that was because my headlamp died, and I had to break everything down at like 5:30 in the morning, and it's dark. So I'm doing everything by touch until about 6:15. It started to lighten up enough to where I could see stuff and I could break my tent down and everything. So it took probably an extra 45 minutes just because I couldn't see what I was doing and it was all by touch. But to continue, so on the cheesy thing, I have Cheez-Its, white cheddar. That's going to be my go-to. I have Kobe Jack cheese cubes, Gouda cheese cubes, string cheese. I was craving cheese so bad. I think it was just the protein and everything else, but I was craving it really bad. So I picked up a bunch of cheese to snack on. Also craving Starburst, so I got a couple packets of Starburst to get me through. Pop-Tarts, there's my breakfast right there, bam. Gonna have Pop-Tarts, and this is wild raspberry if you're curious. And also Nature Valley sweet and salty nuts, cashews. They're dipped in almond butter, and I love these things. My snacks on the trail are gonna be that, Cool Ranch Doritos, and other snacks are gonna be fruit strips, Berry Melody, Welch's fruit strips. And I think that's it. That's all my food. That's a 5-day haul. That should keep me going.
Hey, so as you can see, it's not exactly perfect out right now. I've been stuck in this hotel for 3 days. Remnants of Hurricane Priscilla is devastating. I don't know if devastating is the word. I think a lot of people in Arizona are really happy to have all this rain, but the rain has been nonstop. There's been flash floods. We have warnings and alerts all over right now for most of like central southern Arizona, and the Arizona Trail is just a mess right now. I was considering spending the night again tonight. Well, first I was going to leave this morning, but when I got up at 6, it was still just raining, and the idea of heading out in the rain to end up road walking Lake Mary Road down to Pine Grove Campground, which is 24 miles south, just doesn't sit right with me. I should stay on trail, not on a paved road. So I was like, well, maybe I'll jump to another hotel that's cheaper, spend another night, and head out tomorrow. Well, it's still raining. It's still a mess. I'm still going to end up screwing myself. So my chances of success are limited. While I'm considering all this, a friend that I've met here in the last couple days on trail, we haven't met in person, we've been messaging back and forth, lives in Page. He's heading back up to Page today to wait out the storm and let the trail set up. And he's returning back here to Flagstaff on Wednesday to start the trail again. He offered me a place to stay up in Page with him and his wife to wait this out and come back down and finish the trail on Wednesday. I've taken him up on it. It makes the most sense. I'm gonna end up being what, three and a half days behind, 4 days behind on my schedule, but I think I can at least make a couple of those days up in the first 2 weeks back down on trail. He was saying there's reports of sections of trail that have just been completely washed away, and it looks like the trail that wasn't even there anymore. So I think there's going to be sections that are going to be really difficult. So I think waiting till Wednesday to give it a go is the most intelligent choice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it there for now.
get ready. Brian's picking me up in a couple hours, and we're gonna head north. And oh, this life. Okay, talk to you later.